Welcome back to another video. So, believe it or not, with all of the computers that I have and that I've fixed, I don't actually have a working Apple IIe. Let's see if we can fix that problem in today's video. So in this video, I've got a collection of broken Apple IIes. I've got 7 more or less complete ones. A couple of them are missing the tops. There's a handful of keys missing. I do actually have probably most of the keys here still. But I'm told these ones all don't work. I've never tried these. These two I have tested. I know they don't work. I've also tested this board here, which I also know doesn't work. And then I have half of an Apple IIe up here. And so I've tested this board as well, and I know this board doesn't work either. This one's currently missing the ROMs and the processor, but I have spare processors. I have some ROMs that we could burn. So hopefully amongst all of these here, we could get at least one working Apple IIe out of it. It'd be great if we could get 8. But that might be shooting a little high for one video. So let's just start going through these things one by one, seeing if they do work. Like I said, I don't know about these ones, they might. But we'll power them all up, see what they do, and then we'll start beginning to work on them. So these unknown ones here that I just picked up recently, they were obviously stored in a non-climate controlled environment, stacked on top of each other. The feet, well, this one's missing the foot, but the feet from these ones, they've started melting, doing that gooey rubber stuff, and since they were stacked, it kind of just accumulated on the keyboards of some of these other ones. So that's going to be fun to clean, but I think a little bit of isopropyl alcohol will get that right off. All right, and then I've got this half of a IIe here. Power supply works, board doesn't, and then we've got this board here, and we've just got a couple of loose cards. We got this card. We've got this card. This is clearly just for a printer. I hook the printer cable up here. And then we have a drive controller card. So for the printer card, I've got the cable for it here, and it just comes out as a Centronics. So I don't really care about that. And I don't believe these other ones have any cards in them. And then I have not looked through these 5 new ones that I've gotten here recently to see what they have in them. So this could be pretty fun. All right, let's get the camera set up, get these guys moved off the bench, and we'll start trying them out one at a time.
So I actually set up that intro shot about a week and a half ago, and then I got sick, and I lost my voice, and I haven't done a lot with this stuff. But I've been really excited to get back to it, and I'm feeling pretty good. The voice is not so good, though. One thing I did go through and do is I got a bunch of the testing equipment tested, because you can't have a valid test if you don't know if your test is going to work. So let's take a look at what we have here on the bench. All right, so I've got my keyboard here, which I know will allow a system to boot, because an Apple II won't boot without a keyboard, from what I've found. I have a known good power supply. I have a known good monitor. I've got some 4164 RAM that if I need it, I can do it. I've got some of the ROMs that I've burnt here. I've got some spare 6502 processors. And in the back here, I've got one of each of the 2 different styles of floppy drives. I've got a floppy controller card for the older one. Both of these drives work. So we should be able to boot up into Print Shop Companion once we get machines that we find that work or ones that we can fix. And I think this is all I need to start testing these boards out to make sure everything's going to work. No, I thought this would be a pretty cool video to go through and slowly test all these things and fix them as we go. But I've just been, bedridden for a week, and I'm just more excited to just go through, test them out, see what works, see what doesn't, and then start making a list of things that need to be fixed later. And because my voice is shot, I think what I'm going to do is just go through them. I'm going to find some nice royalty-free music to put on and try to say as little as possible as I go through these things. So yeah, I think that's the plan. My kids keep asking me, does it hurt when you talk? It doesn't hurt. The more I talk, the worse it gets, but it's totally pain-free, so don't worry about me. I'll be fine. Sorry about the quietness of this video, but hopefully by next week we'll be back on track. So anyway, let's get the camera set up and start going through some machines here. All right, so first up I have this loose board here. I've actually been using this one for testing, but let's just go ahead and use it anyway. So plug in our keyboard, power supply, video, and then we'll plug in just disk drive. All right. So as you can see, this board, everything's working fine. So this is the board I was kind of just playing with this week as I was sick. When I'd be feeling a little better, I'd come back here and just, work on trying to burn one of the ROMs, test it in this board, or testing out the floppy controller, just various stuff. So this board seemed to work. I didn't have to do anything to it, which was surprising because I was under the impression that all of these are broken, but it seems like this one's good. So got one good board so far. So let's power this one off, swap it out. All right, so next up we have this board. This board is missing both of the main ROMs as well as the processor. So let's swap some of those in. So I have the CD-ROM here. And I have the EF-ROM here. And then I've got some spare processors here, 6502. So on the review for these 6502s that I bought, it said they came with legs that were all bent, and the reviews didn't lie. I definitely have a few bent legs here. Nothing we can't fix. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty good as well. Sure, we'll wait to go in. All right, let's see what we get here. So I think this pattern means that it's not seeing the EF ROM correctly. And I did definitely have some trouble with this EF ROM getting one to actually work. So let's borrow one for this board. This is a known good EF ROM. and I don't know what that means. Oh, I didn't hook the keyboard up. There's already a cable to no keyboard. There we go, that one works too. Alright, so that's a good sign. 2 for 2. This one just needed some ROMs, a CPU. Alright, well if they all go this easy, this will be a great video. Alright, next we have this nice 2E Platinum. This one's fairly complete. An 80 column card, Super Stereo card, Disc 2 controller, keyboard, and it looks like it's plugged in. So let's just give this one a test as is. And we'll use the other floppy. I should probably plug a video in. Yeah, seems good. So this is another one I looked at a little bit. No problems, just needed maybe to have some things reseated. But yeah, this one just needs a little bit of cleaning, and it'll be good to go. That's nice platinum 2E. Alright, here's where things start to get fun. So this one, we have a wasp nest, and it's connected the other half of this to the top of the case. So this one obviously was stored outside somewhere. So the board's dirty, but doesn't appear to be damaged. This card is loose. But let's see what she does. You know, I feel like one of these machines is going to pop proof of smoke all over. We'll find out. Yeah, sorry, it's the keyboard. Alright, this one seems to work as well. Let's see, pet spider, there's tons of crap under the board. There's that wasp nest. The top of the case isn't in much better condition. You can see here, this was another nice platinum, but it's very dirty. But it works. Cool. All right. So no repairs needed here, just cleaning. Right. I think we're not going to be so lucky with this one, but let's give it a try. Yeah, that doesn't seem good. Let's just try another power supply just to be sure. Nothing here. This one does not show much signs of life, but it is showing signs of having gooey rubber feet. All right, next we have this 2E. And look, another wasp nest. This one seems to have been pillaged for a number of the ROMs. Video ROM, CF ROM, keyboard ROM, no processor. Well, I think what I'll do is take all the ROMs out of the previous one, because they're all there, and put them into this one. Stupid sticky feet, though. Huh. This chip, one of the pins, is bent under. Maybe why that wasn't working. Bend that back. Alright, let's install all the chips again. This is the processor with the bent leg. ROMs, NICs, processors. Let's see what happens. At least it's showing more signs of life than the previous one. The LED didn't come on. Alright, well, I think we'll be able to fix this one. But as it stands right now, it is not working. Then we have this one. Oh, it's got a mouse interface, floppy, 80 column card. All right, let's see what happens. Take the mouse card out. What is this that I see? Another wasp nest. Right. We'll take this out. Ah. So was it the mouse card? Yes, it was. Put this back in. That might also be bad. Well, we did something right away. Alright, let's try a different power supply on this one. Okay. So if it's off for a little bit, it's better. Let's plug up the floppy. Let's put the mouse card back in. So that's the power supply. Put this back in as well. So this one, simple power supply. And the keyboard's a little stuck, but the board works. That's the important thing. Take this power supply out. And let's take this power supply out. All right, well, there we go. All right, this one is a older 2E. Says no power. Who am I to argue with my notes? What all do we have here? Super serial card, floppy. Yeah, sure enough, no power. house, it seems in great shape. Cool, so that's another bad power supply. Alright, here's our last one. More goofy freaking feet. What the heck does? What have we here? We have a premium waffle with pearl sugar, 316.23. Inside, we have a Q key. From here, it's got this sticky rubber stuff all over it, as does this other key. Cool. All right, well, let's see what this one does. All right, now let's pop the disc controller into it. Software drives. See what we got. There you go. This one seems to work as well, other than wherever keys are missing and goo that's all over it from other feet. But hey, that's a really good sign. So yeah, that's it. So by my count, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 working boards, and 2 boards that don't work, as well as these 2 power supplies here. So I've got 2 completely bad machines, 2 bad power supplies, and then just a whole bunch of cleaning. All right, so from coming from having no Apple IIes that worked to just the most basic of troubleshooting, We got 5 out of the 7 tested out, at least with the boards. So that's pretty impressive. So anyway, I think I'm going to end the video for this week here. I'm going to go take a nap. And then we're going to start cleaning the machines, getting them nice and put together, as well as fixing the power supplies of the 2 machines that are bad in future videos. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for putting up with me. Hope you enjoyed the music. And we will see you in the next video.
Hi guys! Make sure to like and subscribe and watch more of our videos later. Bye!